Welcome to Gatewalkers Session 1. My name is Pablo, and these are my inmates. God, I really need to work on that. Anyway,
I think it's fun.
you think it's fun? All right. Feel free to act crazy for this next 2.5 hours. No. We're gonna begin with a small prologue. So, gonna just go ahead and move you to another scene. I'll describe what you will what happens. So, in a small office, cluttered papers and ink vials and a lot of files, many files, are basically scrambled all around the room. And you see, well, you don't see, there is a gentleman. Let's go ahead and show you his picture. Rifling through some papers with their assistant at the side, also looking through some stuff. Let's put the music on, actually, because we need that. There we go.
I couldn't really hear you.
Um,
It's his assistant.
His assistant and him. They're currently looking through some papers, and we'll pull one out at this point. What about this one? Dalomir. Okay. All right. What's his thieving ability? Well, from what we have seen, they look like when they hit something, they look very, for lack of better words, they are straining. I'm assuming it does a lot of damage with the mighty swing. Yes, I think it's called the Titan swing. Delamere, what race? Ancestry? Seems to be human. Bit of a, you know what? I think this one will suffice. And he'll put this paper down on the table. Another one, please. I'm looking for 6 at this point. Paris looks interesting. He's a tiefling. Master of the Arcane. Yes, but the deviant ability, please. What can they do? Huh? A bone arm. Has a cuff that looks to be the remains of a restraint with a broken chain hanging off the end of the clasp, and they seem to be able to manipulate things with that. Oh. Interesting. Look, at least it's something that they gained when they came out of the portal, and they might kind of use. Does he have any other uses? Yes, he's a great spellcaster. Well, add them to the list. Dr. Etward and Fionara keep rifling through some papers. Not this one. Not this one. How do you pronounce this name? Let me see. Ano is fine. What do we got? A gnome. Oh, this one's interesting. They seem to have had a plant that came basically when they came out of the portal. Oh, interesting. They can also he rifles through a little bit. Mighty swing, and the vines that look like muscles wrapped around the muscles would be as fascinating. Okay. One more to the list. All right, how many more do we need? 3. Let's hurry up. We got Grim. What is he? Human, it seems. And blasting beams. They seem to... a skull made out of mist, followed by a thick streak of smoke. It explodes and expels... Oh, this is very, very... A little bit creepy. Yeah, but he seems capable, correct? Yeah, yes, sure, why not? They rifle through some more papers and find Jardin Aldore. Their deviant ability. They can disappear in the area as a weapon attacks them. Bluish residual light. Fascinating. They're also a magus. Definitely one to consider. And the last one. Cass High. They've got They can jerk from one position to another with 2 distinct after images. They're also a lizard folk. Can encourage this party. Yes. Good. Fionara, I think I have my 6. Okay. What to do, Doc? Well, I will send out the letters. You go to where you've been assigned to. Okay, absolutely. And with that, Fionara will head to her assignment, and Dr. Etward will start riding at night and sending out what seemed to be a handful of letters. At this point, you, the player characters, wherever you are in the world, a few days later, will receive. Where is my letter here? Oh, goodness gracious me. Let me find it. I'm sorry. I had it somewhere here. Okay. I will find it somewhere else. Hold on. You will get a letter in your respect, wherever you are at this point in time. The letter will read as such. Gatewalker. I am Dr. Etward Ritalson. You were not alone in what happened to you in that fateful night as you walked into the gate. I, as many others, suffered the same fate as you. The missing moment remains a mystery. But I intend to solve it. If you're interested in finding out what happened, meet me at my office in Lepidstrad in Ustalav. Here is the address. And lastly, he will say, I understand it might be quite a journey. Attached, which is not written, is a bit of gold for your travels. I promise we will get to the bottom of this. It will be well worth it. Kind regards. Each and every one of you receives this letter. And assuming you are interested in finding out what happened, will respond. If you're not, it was great having you. Have it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. So.
Doodle pip.
So, one by one, you all make the journey from your homelands or wherever you are at this point in time. For some of you, it might take a few days. For some of you, it may take a week or two. To make this interesting and fun, I'm going to roll to see who arrives first. We will say that you guys arrive, whether a few days apart or whatever, to the city of Lepidstrad in Ustalav. And you were told to meet on Abadius first at around 8 p.m. in his office. And thus, one by one, during that fateful night, you will start making your way into the office of Dr. Etward. I'll roll a 1d6 and see who gets first. Parius. Yes, sorry, what?
Yeah. Wow. That's
Actually, it's not Parius, it's Jarden. Because if start from Adam, bonus, Jarden. Perfect. Jarden, you're the first one to make your way into Dr. Edward's office. I'm going to put your token on the board. And as you arrive, so I'm going to have you describe your character for me as properly as you can. No need for backstory or anything that other than a physical description, and we're just going to assume the rest of the player characters, when they arrive later, they can just assume this is the same description they see. So, Jarden, what does your character look like?
Real quick, Joy would be traveling, or Grim would be traveling with me.
Then that's perfectly fine. So let's do Jarden and Grim as well. So we'll do Grim in a second. Let's start with Jarden. Jarden, describe your character for me.
Right. So upon entering, the professor will see a tall but slight of build half-elf, unashamed of his heritage, showing off his ears, his facial features, everything, wearing bluish robes, and carrying a staff about 5.5 foot long, and using it as a walking stick. On his belt, he has what appears to be a tome, a book, and fair skin, brown hair, Green eyes.
Thank you. And right next to Jordan would be Grim. Is it 1M or 2?
It changes. For now, it's 2.
Okay, I'll put 2 for now. Grim, go ahead and describe your character for me as well, please.
So Grim is a humanoid standing at 6 foot free, wearing black painted armor with a lot of straps on it. He's got a sort of bright white plague doctor mask that sort of has dried up covered blood on it. He carries with him usually his war axe, a grappling hook which rests at his side, and a crossbow, and of course other general stuff like a backpack. He also most of the time has his Raven Reaper with him on his shoulder or on his arm.
Sure, and
But he also has a shield.
describe Reaper for me if you're interested.
Yeah, she's a Raven.
Amazing, amazing. And as you all enter, Dr. Edward, well, I'm assuming you knock first. Yes, come in, come in. Oh, yes, the first 2 have arrived. Welcome. I'm Dr. Edward. You've got my letter, yes?
Yes, we did.
Excellent, excellent. Please make yourselves at home. I can give you some tea, some coffee if you need it. I will explain everything in due time, but I am waiting for more people to arrive as I've invited not just 2, but a handful of you. I'm sure you're curious and have many questions, but please, relax for a little bit. He will offer you tea, coffee, whatever you desire. As he is setting that up, we're going to have 1, 2, Parius come in. There you go, buddy. Parius, you make your way next into the office, or rather the outside of the office. As you knock and they let you in, describe your character for me, please.
Certainly. So, Parius is human originally, cursed with tiefling additions. That being purplish hue to his skin, horns that sweep back over his head, hair long, black. He adopts a more traditional, I'd say traditional wizarding outfit, but it's thrift shop wear. You know, it's nothing you expect a proper wizard to be wearing. It's discount store stuff. Along with that, he's got a satchel, a few things over his back. He's got a mischievous look about him, but underneath there's something more there. It's a mask. It's a layer.
Mm-hmm. As you enter Parius, or rather Dr. Edward lets you in. Welcome, Parius, yes. You got my letter?
Yeah, mate. What did you say? I'm sorry.
You got my letter, correct?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. I got your letter. What's this all about? This is very unusual for me. Explain yourself.
I will
mate.
explain very, very shortly. Actually, before we continue, I want to make sure you are who you claim you are. Jordan, your mark. So, if you recall from the player's guide, you all each have a mark of the Gatewalker. I'll quickly screenshot it and put it in chat. Normally, it's in the back of your neck, but come on, player's guide load. It's a mark that's usually in the back of your neck, but it could be in other places if you, as a character, decide for it to be somewhere else. Let me find the picture of the mark actually, because it's relatively important here. Oh God, hold on. Regardless, he will ask for your mark. Would you be interested? Oh, here it is. Here's the screenshot. Sorry, sign of the Gatewalker. One second. Screenshotting. There we go. And pasting. He will show you his. Is in the back of his neck as expected. Jordan, if you would be so kind, just to confirm your identity for me, please.
I don't know if I have one of those. And he starts he pulls down his collar, and he's like, "Do I have one?" And there's nothing there. but he'll pull his robe down further, and it's actually on his right shoulder blade.
Okay, not the expected position, but that is confirmed. Thank you so much, Jordan. Grim, your sign.
I'm sure Jordan can confirm who I am. You don't need to check.
He looks a bit confused and turns towards Jordan. Is that correct? Then
Yes. When we exited the gate that we went through, as you called it, when we came to our senses, we were staring at each other on opposite sides of the same gate.
Dr. Edward looks a bit apprehensive, but then will shrug and say, "If you say so, that is fine." Although, he will walk up to Perius. Perius, your sign, please.
Do you really want to see my son?
He chuckles for a little bit. I mean, it is just for safety and confirmation. Yes, I do.
You're the boss, mate. Parius will move his robes apart and lift up his shirt, and just below his belly button, that's where his mark sits.
Again, unusual it is not in the back of the neck, but it's still the sign, and I am happy that someone.
Oh, I'm sure you're happy.
He looks slightly uncomfortable as Saved by the Bell. Bonus Ono will make their way. Is it Ono? Yes, 3 is Ono. So make their way.
Oh, is this the place? I'm here. I found it. Right. Islos is right here. Don't worry. I'm bringing them through.
Oh. Come in. Perius, move out of the way, please.
Right. Oh, been a long, rainy road ahead, but thank you for having us. Here you can see I'm ready for the Best in Bloom competition. It must be why you've messaged me. I didn't see which organization you were from, but here's the specimen, the finest thing you've ever seen.
Dr. Etward initially looks confused. There's a mixture of emotions on his face, from confusion to amusement to just... Did you not read my letter?
I did. You're Dr. Etward Ritalson, right? Is that how you say your name? I'm terrible with names. Mine's so much easier than yours.
Yes, it is Dr. Etward. Just Edward is fine, please. Or Doctor, if you feel like calling me with an honorific. Yes.
You talked about my journey and everything, that you wanted to see what happened to Islos here, how this wonderful creature came into... It's been years in the making. I mean, I didn't expect it to end like this, but...
That is indeed a bit of a specimen. And you're saying that happened after you appeared from the gate, yes?
Well, I mean, obviously it's years of work that I put into making this plant in the first place, but I didn't expect it to, gain sapience and walk after walking through a gate. No, that was quite the surprise, I must say. And I came out with a symbol too, and Onovan starts showing back of the neck. And Islos got the same thing, but it glows when we're walking with each other and talking with each other, and it's making it very obvious we're connected, which has, been a nice touch, but not very clandestine. Can't really get away with saying this isn't my plant. Not that I'd want to, because it is my plant, and I'd like to collect the Best in Bloom prize, please.
Dr. Etward composes himself and says, "Oh, actually, you know what? I'll roll a deception for him. Fuck it. Not that good. Oh, it's a +6, whatever that gets. So it's a 13. I misclicked. +5. We'll get you a Best in Bloom prize. Don't you worry. But
so is this against my perception?
It's
DC
against your
out of
passive
interest?
perception, yeah. So it would be what 7 + 5 is 12. So definitely, you can see he's like.
Don't tell me I've gone to the wrong place again. I already mixed it up with that gate and all this happened. Look, I'm all for new experiences. It stops the bleaching, you know what I mean? But I need to know what's going on here. Be straight with me, Doctor. Well,
fine. Look, you are not here to collect the Best in Bloom prize. Although, I don't see why you can't do it while we do other things. But we're here to figure out...
Don't see any other plants around here.
No. We're here to figure out what happened to everybody in the missing moment. Would you be so kind as...
Oh!
Yes.
There's more than just me.
That is correct.
Right.
And we're still waiting on 2 more. So just hold on 1 second. Would you like some tea, coffee?
Oh, sure.
As he,
No, I'm all right, thanks. No, it's all right.
as let's say,
Didn't offer me any tea.
yes, of course. And he will start brewing it as the last 2 people. I'm going to say they come together because it makes it easier. Dalamir and Cass. Let's say you both kind of coincidentally, it's almost 8. Oh, move it too far ahead. Oops. It's almost 8. So let's say you both kind of from opposite spectrums. There's Dalamir and there's Cass. Oh, there we go.
This must be it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Onovan, describe your character for me before anything. Yes.
I'll do it very briefly, sorry. Pink hair, lots of foliage like all over them. It looks like they're practically wearing a wreath. They have otherwise very simple sort of like gardening work clothes on. What you might find interesting is that along with their like trowel dagger and other like gardening implements, they also have like medic's kit, and beneath one of their best in bloom rosettes, of which they're wearing a few, you'll notice maybe like a little old war medal or something.
Thank you so much. And then I'll have you describe Islos as well because they're also part.
Just a majestic fucking plant. I mean, they're pink and beautiful and amazing. They're just wonderful. It's exactly as it looks in that image, aye.
Perfect. And Cass, let's do you now. So go ahead and describe your character.
Yeah. Yeah, Cass is a frilled blue lizard folk with striking features. You see his scales almost shimmer in the sunlight. You see him having like a piercing blue eyes that seem almost unnaturally bright. He's quite tall, at a bit over 6 foot. You see him with a lean, athletic build, with a long tail that sways behind him. Again, the most notable feature around him is, of course, the frill collar that encircles his neck. See it as like a bright electric blue. He's wearing quite a simple, like almost tribal clothing, as you see in the picture, with a staff and a bow on his shoulder.
Thank you so much, Cass. And on the opposite side, as you're both approaching, is Dalamir. Dalamir, go ahead and describe your character for me.
He's a very tall, rough-looking guy. The picture here is how he sees himself in the services of his deity at some point. It's not how he looks now. Right now, he's got just a breastplate and a blue cape with the symbol of his deity on there, a longsword. He's, like I said, he is tall, big. Looks like he's seen better days. Very scarred up face. And that's about it.
Thank you so much, Dalamir. As both of you might talk to each other as you're approaching and then walk inside. Dr. Etward is inside, serving some tea.
Hello, are you going in here as well? Are you one of the others?
I'm here to see the doctor.
Oh, that's wonderful. Me too. I'm not sure exactly why I'm here, but he said he could help me with the memory. So should we? You too? Yeah, of course. Let us head in.
Move your Paris.
On the door.
Thank you. Hello. I'm not
Yes. Come in. Those are the last 2. He announces to the rest of the party as you all enter. Welcome. Yes, I am Dr. Etward Ritalson. You must be Cass and Dalamir, yes?
Yes. I'm Cass. He's a big guy.
I forgot to mention, dude's old. He's like 53.
Gotcha. Thank you. Dr. Etward will smile as wide as he can and just say, welcome to my office. I am Dr. Etward Ritalson. I am a researcher of sorts, specifically at least recently researching what happened to me and interestingly to all of you and some others as well. But I think I was, well, I'll be honest, I was looking through some records of who would have been the most suitable and interested in finding the answer to what happened to them in the missing moment, because you're all aware of this missing moment. Yes, you walked into a portal and 3 months of your lives just went away.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. I don't remember anything. I know I lost something, but I don't even know what I lost.
I don't
Missed the bloody Best in Bloom competition. I really thought you were bringing me here for my prize or something.
Well, there is prizes to be found, and that prize is knowledge, Onovan. Knowledge. Yes.
Right, sure.
Everyone here lost the same amount of time.
3 months for me.
Jordan nods.
Didn't count.
It was 3 months, and one thing that we're all pretty, I'm sure you would all agree, we saw what our greatest desires were through that portal. That is correct. We don't have to share what those are, because I'm sure those are personal for some of you, right?
Well, I got tricked. It was the Best in Bloom competition. I keep on saying the same thing.
I see. Well, that was your greatest desire then, seeing the best in. Okay. Well, maybe there's still hope for you. I will say, we remain ignorant of what befell of us on the other side of the doorway, how we came to be marked with this unknown sign, and there are some people that did not return. You did, but some people never came back. We must figure
That's
out.
awful.
Yes, indeed. We must figure out what happened to everyone. For you see, in every university, seminary, and academia, scholars are ransacking the libraries to understand this missing moment. But I believe that you all, as a group, will succeed where they all failed. For this quest is personal for us, and I have a lead. He looks
A
proud.
lead, you say?
Absolutely.
You can give us an idea of what's going on here. You've got something concrete, because I reckon we've all been looking,
Indeed, and I'm assuming you answered my letter. I've sent a few more, but they did not come. I'm assuming you are the ones that are the most interested in what happened, to finding out what happened. Yes. We are going to go to Sevenarches. At this point in time, when he mentions the city of Sevenarches, I'm going to go ahead and prompt the party with a private roll of society. All right? It's going to pop up on the right side. I need you to not click on this until I tell you to. Onovan, click on it.
And I just click roll.
Click on the button and click roll. Yes, absolutely. Jarden, click on it. I'm assuming you don't see your own result, right?
Correct.
Good. Grim, your turn. Cass.
Yep.
Parius. And Dalamir.
Yep.
Amazing. I'm going to go ahead and send each one of you a PM based on what you know about this city. This PM is obviously private message, right? You're all going to get information. Just depending on what you roll, you'll get different information. So it's going to take a second to PM this to you all, but let's go ahead and do this for bonus.
You hear him say I was amazing?
You what now? Did you say you're amazing? What?
You said I was amazing, so
I
thank
did?
you. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome. Adam sent you this. Parius, that's
I look forward to a
you,
good result.
Jim. Sorry, what?
I look forward to a good result.
This is you. And then Jarden is, you're going to get this information. You are going to get this information, Cass. and Grim. And Grim. Wait, is that? I just PM'd you, right, Joy? So
Yep.
I'm missing you, Serial? Yes, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It just doesn't tell me who I whispered it to. All right. Oh, and then actually, Parius, one more. Sorry. Whisper Jim. All right. This is what you all know based on your society check that you rolled about Sevenarches. When he mentions Sevenarches, falls quiet. What do you guys do?
Dangerous place, no?
Why do you say that?
From the tales I hear about it, it is not friendly.
Dangerous to people
Oh.
like me, you mean?
Yeah, that's the crux of it. Anyone who's an elf who steps in that forest doesn't go well for them. Not at all. Not at all.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Cass.
Yeah, just
I've heard since the missing moment that the rumor about the curse being lifted.
Out of character, how long has this been going on for? The information you gave me.
Which one did I give you? In a matter of speaking, actually, you know what? I'll say it in character, as Dr. Edward will continue and say, for centuries, any elf who approached the city's infamous Sevenarches has been subject to a terrible curse for centuries. Yet on the night of the missing moment, the curse was lifted. That is my lead. Yes? We need to know why. Does it not sound promising to you all?
you're talking about causality. You're saying that the only thing the big that's changed since the moment is this curse disappearing. So, yeah, we should be looking around here.
It's not a correlation. It's been going on for centuries. So yes, it seems to be cause and effect. I will vouch on it, but I cannot guarantee it.
Jordan will
But if
reach
the
up
curse
and
has
touch.
gone just
Sorry, Chad, go ahead.
I was gonna say Jordan reaches up and touches his ears and kind of gets thoughtful, and he says, "So I would be safe going there?"
You are an elf. You should probably disguise yourself. Here. And he'll actually hand you a disguise kit. Who else is an elf other than Jordan? Just double checking here. Just Jordan, right? So he will hand you a disguise kit. And I'll just put this directly in inventory with some replacement cosmetics as well. So this will I would absolutely recommend you not be an elf when you go in there. I understand. I saw you come in. You seem to be proud of your heritage, but they are not allowing elves in at this very point in time because of, well, the curse might have been lifted, but they are being more safe and cautious than they should, I think.
So I need to hide who I am to go into this place?
Unfortunately, yes.
Jordan, looking chagrined, goes, "Okay, it's for the greater good, so I'll do it."
I guarantee some
We keep
sort of
an eye
lead.
on you.
Some sort of lead will come out of this. So I will guarantee it. Bonus to answer your question. I'm gonna say not right now. All right, just because of something. I'll tell you later.
That's fine.
Dr. Edward will. Well, I've arranged for a carriage. The city is 7 days away. We'll be traveling for a week. All supplies, food stuff, and travel expenses have been taken care of by me. I will be going further east afterwards to investigate a city that seems to disappear and reappear. A city called Uringen. It disappears and reappears in random intervals. It's been happening for decades. Maybe unrelated, but worth investigating all the same. You will meet with my assistant, Fionara Caralestri. Yes, she will be meeting at the outskirts of Sevenarches, and she'll give you the rest of the information you need after that. Any questions so far?
Why us?
Where do you get going?
Why you? You are the
Yeah, you said there were other. You said there were other people that had, these things on the back of their necks or whatever. There's just 6 people here. If there's 6 of us in one room, I'm assuming there's a lot more out there. I know some are missing that have gone through the gates, but there must have been others that come back. No.
I have summoned multiple people. So you are the ones that are interested right now. Yes. I have attempted to contact some others, and they did not come to this meeting. So that is, you are the best I have, but I hope the best I have is good. Yes.
How many did you invite?
It was going to be, I don't know. He looks at his papers. At least 3 more, but I think whoever showed up is I think it's a sizable. I think 6 is a good amount. Yes, I would urge that you all get to know each other and learn a little bit about yourselves, especially during this 7-week-long carriage ride that we're about to have. Because I would expect you all to work with each other as a group, at least for this mission. Yes.
Well, with his loss, it makes 10 actually, and well, I'm happy to be in the top 10. I'm used to it.
Where did you say we were going?
We're going to Sevenarches, and he'll actually put.
So
Yes.
This city, Sevenarches. What are we going to do about the Gorgas?
And the Oak Stewards.
The you know something about? I actually heard that rumor, but I'm not. There's something going on.
Of people talk, people whisper.
Okay. Okay.
Ever since this moment, people say the Gorgas are a little bit more fired up.
I heard something, but
more dangerous.
Yes, I heard something, but I cannot confirm it yet. We can talk to Fionara. She might know more. But you are saying there is danger then, yes?
Yeah, danger, yeah, and there's 6, 7, 8, including the plant. Is it enough?
I think. Well, I will not be there. I will be continuing forward. Oh, by the way, to remind you all, once you are done with the investigation, we're meeting back here in my office in Lepidstad. Yes. If you have a secure method of sending me a message, then you are absolutely welcome to. Otherwise, we'll meet here when our investigations are concluded.
But sorry,
yes.
I got to ask just before we go. In my Horticulture and Homesteading Monthly, I've been reading about a bit of gossip about the Oak Stewards and these wicked druids that are doing all sorts of horrible things with plants over there, and first world folk getting sent there to fight in the Sevenarches. Is that all true?
He looks at you. You might have a little. Where did you get this information?
Horticulture and Homesteading Monthly.
I do not think that is a reliable source. The Oak Stewards are.
Well.
The Oak Stewards are. They're the groundskeepers and the guards of that area, but I don't think they're.
You can always judge somebody by how well they keep their plants, and I've heard many a ne'er tale about how they look after their foliage and flora. That's what I'll say.
All right. We can confirm these allegations as we get closer. Again, Fionara knows more. I know a cursory amount of Sevenarches. I know there is verdant forests, enigmatic druids, and the elf curse, of course. But let me pull out the map real quick. And he pulls out a map. Do you see the screen? You don't, because I'm dumb and I set the lighting to. Do you see the screen now?
Yep.
Yeah, be
Yes.
nice to yourself as well.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So you're in Lepidstad, which is here. It's a 7-day journey. Somewhere here. All right. Rough sketches, not 100%, because I didn't get the other map, which I should have. But yes. At this point in time, unless you have more questions. Well, he's still pulling the map. We're going from here to here. It's a long carriage journey. I bought a luxury carriage. Very, 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 it'll be comfortable.
Luxury carriage.
Very comfortable.
Oh my.
Very comfortable. But do you have any questions? Otherwise, please go to your respective inns and we'll meet tomorrow at dawn to head out.
Will we be going through Slav?
We might. Well,
All right.
Istalov is the region, right? Let me double check. Actually, the proper map, the Pwapa map is in resources. If you guys jump in there, I should have used that one. It was just hard to collate. But you'd see Lepidstad. If you see Lepidstad up the top left there if you scroll up a little bit on resources, and you'll see the two maps. So you're going from Lepidstad on the left kingdom to the River Kingdom Sevenarches. So again, it's not 100% where I drew on this Foundry map, but
Oh, can we make a stop off at Gallo Garden?
I would love to indulge you, but time is of the essence. I'm sorry.
Right, but we'll surely be able to just at least have a look at Ilmarsh. No, not that either.
Dr. Edward just
Right, okay.
sadly shakes his head and says, I mean, you can go. No one's stopping you. But we will have to continue to Sevenarches. So at this point in time, what you're gonna do is go ahead and hit the long rest button in your character sheets. Actually, I'll put you on the map here. If needed. I don't think you've used any resources, but do it as a habit anyway. And the next day, what you will do.
Rest for the night.
Yeah, rest for the night. Yeah, thank you so much. The next day, you will wake up nice and early at dawn. And let's put you in this little carriage here. Or let's just show you what the carriage looks like. Look at that beautiful carriage. And look at the inside of the carriage, y'all. I will show you that as well. Oh, well.
Wow.
It's a wonderful...
That's pretty.
Wonderful, wonderful carriage. I'm going to actually, as you guys climb inside, I'm going to also put a little bit of ambience carriage riding clippity-clops. Yes. And at this point in time, Dr. Etward has hired a driver to drive the carriage. He is... Oh, where is he? He should be in here. Edward. With a T. There we go. He's with you guys. He's skillful today, I guess. Hold on, let's put it without a pronoun. There we go. And as you clamber in, the 7-day journey will start. So, at this point in time, as you're all in the carriage, I would like a couple of things. So, meta-wise, if that makes sense. This is a 7-day journey. I highly doubt you will spend 7 days in absolute silence. Yes. So, Dr. Edward is here to answer any questions. For the most part, he's reading notes, scribbling, and just writing in his journal. You can disturb him if you need to, if you have any questions based on whatever the mission is. If you don't, he'll give you more information later anyway. But if you don't, feel free to, at this point, meta-wise, get to know each other. What do you all do as you climb the carriage and start heading off? I will also give you like a little description, by the way, of like the journey. But I'll wait for that for a little bit. Yes. So.
Oh, your name is Kaz, is that right?
Yeah, I'm Kaz. Yeah, and you were.
Anna von Miffenbip. You're
Yeah, of course.
You're not here for anything to do with plants or anything like that. It's all about this thing on the back of our necks.
Yeah, of course, that thing. Yeah, exactly. I'm here for that. I weren't told about anything else. At least, you're not here for that.
Well, and what were you doing on? You went through a gate as well, right?
Yeah, just like you.
Right, but you weren't on your way to do anything important, or what were you doing directly before you went into the gate?
I was out hunting for my tribe.
Right.
Not doing anything particularly interesting. I was it was a regular day for me, and saw a
Not
gate.
not even foraging, hunting.
Yeah, I was hunting.
Right. So this isn't like some secret world tour you're actually taking me on to show off his loss, or
No,
an inside job, or
no. I've never heard of you before. Now, I'll be honest.
oh well, I mean, just pick up any edition of Horticulture and Homestead Monthly, and I'm sure you'll
I don't know what that is either.
Right.
So it's
And-
like a book.
So you're all here because of this symbol, and you all just went. We all went through a gate, but for different reasons.
Yeah, I think so. Why did you go through it, if I may ask?
Well, they were cheering my name. I mean, it would be rude not to, wouldn't it? You know, I saw
true.
my own a bust of myself was made out of a hedge that they'd finally trimmed into a likeness of my own visage. I mean, I wasn't going to deny them the opportunity, nay, the privilege of giving me my prize of the first and best in bloom. It's something I've been waiting for a long time. Islos here, you see, was actually an experiment of mine. An idea in breeding that I had. You know, as gnomes, we get to the bleaching now and then, and it's all about new experiences. And I thought, well, if I can somehow extend my life through the uses of planting and horticulture, then why wouldn't I do such a thing? So I tried to do that. And I mean, Islos wasn't always like this, you know, a bipedal plant creature. As beautiful as they are, they were actually just a flower before, right? But no, this is what they turned into after the gate. So did something happen to you lot more than just the mark, or you got any hunting friends or anything that came back through with you?
I start to flicker sometimes. Like my body starts to yeah.
You flicker
Yeah, exactly.
like a candle.
No, like my body starts to jerk around. But maybe be a bit of description.
You get cold. You shiver.
It looks like there are three of me at once. Like standing on top of each other almost.
Lining you up.
Yeah.
I think they are. What do you do? Your name's Jardin, was that right?
That's correct. Yes.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, wrong one. You're Jardin. Parius? That was you.
Hello, mate.
Right, you're the one with the crotch tattoo. Is that right?
Oh, you want to have a look?
I heard about it from one of the others.
I bet you did.
What? Oh, pulls the collar slightly. But your transformation. Did you flicker too?
I'll flicker from here. I'll flicker over there. I'm a wizard, you know, so flickering is sometimes in our job description.
Right, but was that you became a wizard after you went through the gate then?
No. I was a wizard a long time before I went through that gate. I went through that gate because I saw something that, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that, but yeah, wizard, yeah, and you're a gardener.
Right, yes, absolutely. That's me.
You like plants, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, plants, yes. You know,
And
hedges, trees, shrubs. Aye, that's right, flowers. Even root vegetables I dabble in now and then.
Carrots, you know, carrots.
Yeah,
You're a
right.
big fan of carrots.
Absolutely. I mean, come winter, you can't make a snowman without a carrot. It's just not right. But if you didn't become a wizard when you came out of the gate, what happened to you when you came out of the gate? You just got a nice crotch tattoo, or what?
Yeah, effectively, yes. I came out of the gate. Not a memory, not a thing. It was night, then it was day.
Gosh, you're very
Well,
tight lips. You're not giving me much here.
You know, what I saw is for me.
I mean, with a tattoo like yours, I can imagine it was quite a personal experience. So, Fair enough.
I'll give you one little bit. I saw somebody important to me. Okay,
All
and
right.
that's it.
Fair enough.
We'll leave it there. Yeah, you've got
No,
your plants. I've got my person. Yeah.
Right. Well, fair enough. But Jardin, it sounds like Garden. I quite like that name. So, what's your deal?
My deal. Well, I was on my what we call it a pilgrimage, if you will.
Oh, is that why you're so moody?
In a way, yes. I've always
Fair
been
enough.
moody.
Lot to walk in that.
Yeah. Well, I was out searching for folks with a magical aptitude to bring back to the guild for training. When I stumbled upon what I now know as a gate, and I ended up walking through it. And then when I came back out, 3 months had passed. What was
3 months?
3
Same
months?
here.
What was spring is now almost autumn. And
Wait, was it the same 3 months?
yeah, I don't know.
Right. You know, maybe it was all the Best in Bloom's fault. Same day that it happened, so could all be connected. But what happened to you when you came out?
Well, I didn't know I had a tattoo until the doctor spotted it on my shoulder blade. So there's that.
Right.
But when I got into a tussle in Javox when I was traveling with Grim here.
Oh, you've got a friend. This is your friend. Did they come through the portal with you afterwards, like my Islos? Is that?
No.
Are you two connected?
Not that I know of.
So it's not that kind of coming out story, all right?
Not that.
It was not the closet.
This is wrong kind of closet.
Right.
But no, when the person tried to hit me, Grim said I kind of phased out of existence for a little while in that area.
Yeah.
Oh, you flicker too?
Yeah, but a different kind of flicker.
Lots of different flickering. Not like a candle, not like a... Right, okay. Not shivering, something else. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, my physical form kind of disappeared for a moment and then came back.
Gosh. And Grim, you came out with a crow's head.
No, I've had this one for a while.
Oh, that's intentional. All right. No,
He just likes masks, all right?
It's a brave fashion statement.
How do you eat with that thing? Do you have like a straw at the end of it and you just sort of...
I just let out a long sigh and don't respond.
Well, look, moving past the mask, although we have to circle back at some point, just saying. But you went into the gate and you didn't come out with the mask. You've had that for a long time. What happened with you? What's your coming out story?
Well, I saw something like many others did, and I entered. And when I came out, just like most of you, I've sort of gained a new ability that I did not have before.
What can you do?
I sort of throw out a beam of energy.
Yep. No. Right. Okay. Donovan looks at me.
Abilities.
I didn't know. Not any skull-based abilities. I just sort of grow more plants, and can hit things harder. What?
That sounds kind of lame.
I thank you.
Story.
What's my gardener story?
No. See your name. It confuses me. I'll be honest with you. I'm not very travelled. All right, not very travelled.
Donovan Miffenbip.
on a Mabifabip, all right?
No, it's Onovan Miffenbip or Onovan for short or Ono for short or O for short, if you like.
I'm gonna have to go with we'll give
Onovan?
Ono a whirl.
Give Ono,
and
right, 3
see
letters.
where we
That's your
get
deal.
to all
Okay.
that. Yes,
That's your limit.
letters.
3
I'm
letters.
very smart. I'm very
Okay,
smart. I'm not
gotcha.
very
No,
troubled.
it's fine.
Okay, I'm not very troubled. So we'll build up the rest of the letters in time. All right. You're very inquisitive. You are, my gardener friend. You are very, very inquisitive.
Well, I've had to be. It's a lot of patient talking that I learned early on, you see.
Well, my question to you is this: you tell us that you saw some gardening competition through the portal.
Best in bloom. Right, that's right, yes.
Best in bloom. Yes, that's it. We all know best in bloom now, don't we, guys? We've all heard about best in bloody bloom, the finest of all the gardening shows.
Oh, you know it then? Oh, right.
Yes, well, how
maybe.
can we not know it now? I feel I'm going to go there next year.
Not as
with the stakes
competition,
far away.
obviously, but
What's your story then? You know, I see a very flamboyant gnome in front of me. You've got a big plant friend. You like gardening. You know. I don't think you did see through that through the portal. I think you saw something else.
No, genuinely, I saw a bust of myself made out of a hedge. People are screaming and cheering my name, and a prize with my name on it, like a trophy for best in bloom. It's all I've ever wanted. I mean, obviously until the next thing, but
Sounds
my
like
lifelong
some sort
dream
of
to
ritual.
Was that
like
Graham?
a ritual.
Sounds like some sort of ritual.
Well, I mean, it sort of is. You sort of dress yourself up, and you've got the rosettes that they give out, and there's a lot of chanting and cheering. I mean, I suppose you could put it. It's really just a competition, though. It's not that sinister, really. I mean, we do use manure and dead things to fertilize plants, but I think that's as bad as it gets, really. But
So you saw
look,
yourself in a portal with a giant plant head of yourself, a bast, as you keep calling it. You saw this through the portal, a big, scary portal, and you thought to yourself, I want to walk through that portal. I like
Look.
what I'm seeing.
I'm inquisitive by nature, okay? And I've got to say, in my defense, I was already on the way to the Best in Bloom competition anyway. I didn't expect it to necessarily be through a portal, but if somebody shows a gnome a shortcut when I've got little legs like I have, I'm going to take it. I'm not just going to walk all the way down, 10, 20 more miles. I didn't have a fancy carriage like this when I was going there. I mean, this is the luxury I should be accustomed to by now with, the kind of fame and fortune that I evidently should have. But no, I did just take the portal thinking it was a shortcut. Yes, that's
You know
right.
what? You know what, Onomatopoeia? I think I believe in you. Okay? I think I'm actually, the way you're...
Oh, that's
That's a hero point there.
Monopia.
Yeah, that's a hero point for you, Paris. That's good.
Oh, jeez. I'm back. I'm back in the room. Back in the room. No, give me a minute. I need a minute.
I'll add the hero point for you, buddy. There you go. Well,
So
Cheers, yeah.
and I'm gonna
Ooh,
look over to Dalamir. So what about you?
Yeah, I was waiting to hear your one. You seem really well hinged, to be honest with you.
Old.
Trifle terrifying.
Dalamir.
Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
that's fine. That's your character name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just letting people finish. What about it?
Well, we're giving our portal stories right now. So, what's yours?
Well, I was fighting for the glory of Iomedae through mine.
You fought through the portal.
Pardon?
You went to battle through the portal.
That's what the portal showed me.
Were you already on your way to a battle?
No.
Oh, I
died.
thought that maybe this was it. Oh, wait, you died before you went through the portal, or you died in the portal?
Before.
Uh,
Wait, no. You're alive.
you're not dead.
Now I'm alive.
Perhaps I'm dead.
But I was dead.
I see.
Were you raised back up by a cleric?
No. By
By a
Omade
necromancer.
herself.
Wait, were you walking dead before you went into the portal then, or did you die and then near the portal? I'm a tad confused.
I wasn't a good person in my past life. When I died, the goddess raised me. I now fight for her.
What, for the last 3 months, or? I mean, was that what you were doing in your 3 months' time?
I don't know what I was doing in my 3 months' time.
Oh, you don't remember either. Right, okay.
I don't believe any of us do.
But since
That is correct.
you came back from the portal, you've been fighting.
I have been trying.
Right, okay. Fair enough. And if you was this one, well, I do have some training in, first aid in that. So if we do get into any scrapes, Mr. Fighter Man, then I'll happily, help to patch you up. Sorry, I assumed there. I'm assuming you're a fighter man. But do let me know if you've got what your pronouns might be, so I don't misgender you or anything.
I do fight, but I am a champion of my goddess.
Right. I don't know the pronouns for that one, but I'll think on it.
Ranger?
Somebody
Let me
else
get
said-
this straight. I'm a bit confused now because you just said you died. You got up. A goddess chose you out of all the scum and villainy in the world. She chose you, raised you up, and said, "This is my guy. This is the man. This is the one." And you fought for it, and then you saw the portal and said, "There's me fighting in the portal." And then you walked through it.
You got it mostly right. I do not know why she raised me. Her intentions are not mine to know.
Do you
That
age?
makes perfect sense then.
Could you repeat that, Joe?
Do I
Yeah, sorry.
Do
do
you
I
age?
age?
Yes.
I do not know. I have not been a champion for long.
See.
Grim, how old are you under that mask?
I am 32.
Right. When's your birthday? Was it before or after this whole thing?
Around to, let's see.
Has it been a
It's
year
a-
since we came back from the portal?
No, it's been 3 months.
So we've lost 3 months, and then it was another 3 months since then. Okay, so it's been
Back
6 months.
My birthday was around 2 months.
Right. Okay, so we don't have the same birthday, so that's not a common link between us all. Oh, I mean, I was just grasping for straws, but
When is
I've
your
got
birthday?
to try somewhere. Well, it's actually supposed to be at the end of this month. I'll probably be with you all, to be honest with you.
Perhaps
so-
maybe each of us has one birthday that is on a different day.
That often that's how it goes. Yes, that is how birthdays often work.
Intelligence is my dump stat.
Nice.
And let me
With
do,
their skull.
let me do a quick description of just the starting off area, just to get a little bit more in, and then you guys can continue chatting if you are okay with that. So let me just do the quick where are we at here? So you are setting out on the week-long carriage ride between two cities. You are leaving behind hustle and bustle of Lepid Strat at this point, and as you see in front of you, the countryside stretches out before you, a rolling landscape of fields and forests dotted with some farms, as put here, and villages. You are gonna spend, and obviously we're talking, but you will throughout this time you're going to be spending the first few days through lush green fields dotted with wildflowers and tall black grasses. Here's some wildflowers. There we go. The air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming
Oh, they're
flowers
beautiful.
and the chopped chirping of birds. And even as you pass by, some villagers wave and greet you warmly from the distance. They're very friendly here. Later on, the vegetation will become even more dense as you pass through a forest of pine trees, the floor covered in a blanket of pine needles, cool and crisp air, gentle creaking of the carriage sounding as you continue. Let's say we are a few days in the journey. We can resume this conversation at this point in time. I just want to get this out of the way. I should have done this earlier, but what do you guys talk about at this point?
Oh, smell those flowers. That's great.
Donovan Miffenbiff is a bit of a mouthful, is it?
Well, I mean, depends who you ask, you know what I'm saying?
Who
You'll
named
see.
you?
Would you mind if I called you Ono?
No, I wouldn't. I don't really care about how you shorten my name. No, that's fine. If you'd like, Donovan Miffenbip is the name, but I know that folks who aren't, gnomes kind of struggle with things. It's just the more syllables we can get in, the more fun a name is usually, I think. I think that's the practice.
I disagree, but
Yeah, what do you want to talk?
yeah,
I suppose so am I.
Cass, this is very easy. Rolls off
Alright.
the tongue.
Okay, one syllable crew, Cass and Grim. I do apologize, but I don't have like a last name, so it's just the. I mean, that's a lie. I do. Do I do? I don't think I do. Maybe I don't. I've forgotten. Who knows? Who cares? Whatever. Moving on.
I did not pick my name, so I do not.
Right. You didn't pick it. Who picked?
No.
Well, I mean, most people don't, but I assume your parents picked it. You made it sound ominous. Was all.
Oh, my bad. Yes, my parents.
Right. Okay. I mean, it's not hard to make things sound ominous when you're wearing a crow's skull, but I suppose. But I wanted to circle back to that actually. Right. With your raven skull, you seem to. This guy's undead, right? Are you like shoot skulls out of? Well, I don't know where, and maybe that's a personal question. But what's your deal with skulls and stuff? It seems like your sort of thing. You a cleric or something?
I'm a ranger. A long while ago, I started living in the forests, and I suppose this is just the outfit I've come to adapt to my needs.
Right. Gotcha. I just thought not wearing a raven skull over your face would have been like, helped you see more, but I mean, maybe it like focuses your senses or something. Or
No.
It's
Nah.
not a phase, Mom.
I know why it does it.
Why is that?
Because when you're out in the forest sneaking along, and you're on your own, you got a bow, sword, staff. But who's got a scary looking face?
Oh, right. So
He's
it's
got a scary looking face.
it's
That's
to
what
intimidate and demoralize.
Yeah. When that bear
What a good
crests
tactic.
that hill,
Right.
all right, and there's a guy next to him who's not got a scary mask on. Who's the bear going to go for? He's going to go for the guy without the scary mask.
I don't know. It might
Smart
depend
and
on how
smart.
stupid the bear is. Like if it just sees a raven and a human, it might choose the raven. I don't know. It might look, all right, a big raven, but one that can't fly, therefore must be injured. And look, it's already got its flesh rotting off its face. I'll go for that one.
So
I
that
mean,
would
if
be
I
a
wanted an
very-
easier
a
fight,
very
so
smart bear.
I might do that. Look, okay, right. Listen, Jardin, you've travelled around with Grim. Have you seen Under the Mask?
I have not.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, I respect his privacy as he respects mine.
I know.
But he shoots skulls and you flicker.
Yes.
That's quite a nice pairing, I suppose. I don't know how that works together, but it's nice that you found each other after such a terrible event.
We walked out of the same portal.
You never. What a nice little meet cute that is. Oh, how delightful.
What does that mean?
Oh, just, that you found each other like you did. Islos and I found each other through the same portal too, but it's not quite like that same thing,
Is the
Pablo, we can hear your fan. I think.
I'm sorry. Testing. There we go.
is the plant is the giant plant what you got coming out of the portal, or did you get something else, or what's the plant's deal? I'm confused. I apologize. I keep calling it a giant plant. But it looks like a giant plant. Did you get the plant coming out of there or not?
I am Oliver Mifflinpips Eidolon.
That's giving me everything I needed to know. Thank you, scary talking plant.
Islos is
really
not
fucking
very
awesome.
chatty, but they call themselves my Eidolon. It's I know I talk about using syllables all the time, but that one is quite difficult to pronounce. I don't.
You have no legs to stand on. You've got a crazy bloody name. Eidolon is easier to say than Offle Boffle Bop. All right, it's just
Honor and Biff and Biff.
You can keep pushing that all you want. It's not going to stick. So if you didn't get the Eidolon coming out of there, what did you get? What was your trick? What can you do that you couldn't do before?
No. I know I did get Islos through there. No, Islos was my plant, and then they turned into that.
So you went through holding a plant. You went through the
yes, no.
portal,
I was there for Best in Bloom, so yes, I was taking my prize plant, my horticultural opus magnum, if you will.
What kind of plant was the Eidolon before you went through them? Was it like a geraniums?
An orchid?
Was it an orchid? That
Aye.
thing there became an orchid in it.
Yes, it's sort of, you can see here. No, sorry.
It's very plausible, I suppose.
Yeah, no, and I as soon as I say orchid, you can see it. You know what I mean? But no, that and sort of I grow plants out my arms and legs and stuff. So does Islos, but that's not as impressive, I suppose. Islos growing plants, like it's sort of like vines. I'll show you sometime, I'm sure.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure. So you just walked out holding hands, like the other bloke,
Actually, yes, but they were already in my hands in the first place, so I was sort of just okay. So what happened was I had an orchid in a plant pot. I went in to the Best in Bloom. I must have had a great time because 3 months passed and I don't remember a damn day of it. So really good partying for 3 months. Came out, looked down, plant pot was broken. I was like, what the feck? I can't believe I've just broken the prize plant. And then I look around and I see Islos there. Sort of just standing. The main thing that stood out to me was that it had gone from summer to autumn because, you can see all the foliage and it goes from green to, the browns and the golds and the yellows and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But standing there is a great pink fucking Eidolon. So it was a bit hard to miss. Little scared at first, but then I realized that's my Islos. Yeah.
A bit creepy.
But you saw it and said, that's my plant. That's the plant I walked in. The plant's now got legs, arms, got a face.
Well, they were standing, right next to the broken plant pot. But look, we don't choose what our children turn into. We just choose to love them. and I stand by that choice, no matter what happened to Islos. They might not have grown into what I expected, but I'll follow them to find out what happened to them and make sure that they have all the necessary things to be the best that they can be.
You are an incredible father, I must say.
Thank you very much.
If an
I tried my
unconventional
best.
one.
What was
Well,
that?
I mean,
The carriage starts slowing down as you guys hear as the carriage driver will scream, "Hey, we got a tree in the middle of the road, y'all."
no, that's just my Eidolon. It's in the carriage.
No. There's like the carriage will stop at this point, as you guys will Dr. Edward, who is snoozing. Oh, what? Oh, can you guys deal with that, please? It's just a tree. Come on. I have no strength. Maybe. And with that, as you all depart to make your way to the fallen tree, I need a break. I'm sorry. I know it's been a little bit, but I need to have dinner and whatnot. So this is a good time for me to take a 20-ish minute break. Great roleplay, guys. I'm actually gonna hit the break button here. The other day. Anyway, welcome back to Lost Minds of Fendelver. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So as the carriage comes to a stop, the carriage driver just says, "Somebody help, please. Get this out of the way." What do you all do?
Islas,
I'll
will you
step
take a
out.
look at it?
Jarden will hop out as well.
Yeah, and Cass will step out. Oh, this is an interesting place. I've never been here before.
I want
Darius
to.
is going to take the opportunity to kick his boots up on top of a crate and relax backwards and pull his cowl down just a little bit further.
Oh, uh-oh.
Can I investigate to see how the tree fell over?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No, because as you all approach the tree, you hear a voice screaming, "All right, now, get him!"
Knew it.
I mean, come on, are you guys noobs at this or what? Like, oh, I'm kidding. That's fine.
This is my first time playing Pathfinder, man. This never happens in any other tabletops.
So I'm gonna go ahead and set up the encounter for initiative. I need everybody to roll initiative for me, please. I'm gonna roll initiative for the enemies using stealth. That means if they roll above you, you will be flat-footed against them. All right, they're all hidden right now, so don't worry about them existing in your stratosphere until we play the battle. Yes.
Okay.
Can Reaper also be here? Or
Reaper
roll
is your
my
minion. You can drag him out. They don't
Yeah.
roll initiative though.
gotcha.
I need to roll initiative manually for this because apparently I can't. Unless somebody knows of a shortcut, I gotta manually go to change them all to stealth, which is really annoying. So
No, I don't know a shortcut for that, fortunately.
sadly, it's I have to literally go into each one of them and select stealth, which takes me a
That's
second.
gross.
But let's do that. I'm sure there might be a shortcut that I have just missed out on, but it's all done. It's all good. Well done.
Yay.
Cass. As you hear the
Yeah.
shouting, you're on the alert at this point. I'm just going to stop the carriage and put some here. You're on the alert, but you don't see them. You heard
Yeah,
them,
all right.
though. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna just, take my first action to inspire courage, just because I heard them. I don't know what they are, but
That's
I can,
fine.
I can
How do
still,
you inspire courage usually? I forget what you did.
I start reciting stories in the language I don't think anyone else speaks. Eroxy.
They're absolutely inspiring, yes.
Nice dodge.
Yeah.
Nice dodge. I like that.
I start. I talk about the stories of ancient lesser folk battles and
Hell yeah.
how they overcome great odds.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll me that performance. DC 15.
All right. Here you go.
That is a success. You will lingering composition. So go ahead and drag that aura on top of you. You have that aura, yes?
I do. Here you go.
Amazing. And you can just redrag that if needed later. Yes?
Yep.
So that is going to be for 3 rounds. We're on round 1. That's 1 action.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna change the aura to last 3 rounds, just so I don't have to keep dragging it on.
There you go. Look at that. You can even do that. That's hold on. How do you do that? No. It's under the spell effect, right? And you just change the round.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. Anyway.
I wanna try and seek. Seek
All
action.
right, you're gonna seek. This is a 60-foot cone. Double check.
30 foot. 30 foot.
30-foot cone. So go ahead and tell me
Uh,
which direction. And honestly, I'll just give you general information. But for now,
Yeah.
which direction are you? Or a burst.
Um,
It's a 15-foot burst,
y-
right?
Cone or burst.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, 30-foot cone or 15.
Yeah, so I'm searching in this area
Okay.
here.
Go to a
um,
secret perception check, please. Well,
yeah,
I will give
oh.
you a free piece of information.
Mhm.
And with a nat 20, I'll give you a little bit more too. So that's a nat 20.
Alright.
That's fine. You definitely
Awesome.
heard them behind the rocks. Both sets of rocks. They haven't revealed themselves to you yet. In fact, even
Alright.
seeking would be difficult for you to. You know they're around like here and here and here, but they're behind rocks. So you were quick about it, and they shot a little too presumptuously, so they didn't get a chance to hop out.
Yeah.
So that's an action.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout the rest. They're behind the rocks. At least some of them.
Would that be considered a point out action, not to be taken about?
I believe it would be, yeah.
Okay. With that information, the old party, you spend an action pointing out. You know that they are in these indistinct positions. Which actually, if I'm not mistaken, I can do just an audio. Hold on, let me reveal one, and let me see if I can just do audio, vision, detection mode. Okay, I'll check this out later, but I'll say you hear them from behind the rocks, so that's fine. It's once you go around, you'll be able to see them. So that's your turn, cast. Dalamir, what are you doing?
Well, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and raise my shield.
Go ahead and do you have the macro?
No. Well,
Okay, one second, really quickly. What is your exploration action, Dalamir? Would it be defend overall?
probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your shield would have been raised at the start of this turn, but now it lowers, and then you're gonna raise it again. That's fine. Find the macro for me under the folder icon on the bottom left. Excuse me. Bottom left next to the usernames, there's a little folder. Find
Okay.
raise the shield, drag it to your macro bar,
Got
and
it.
then tap it. Raise the shield.
Cool.
A little bit more about the terrain. You will automatically gain lesser cover behind this tree. You can take an action to do greater cover and get standard behind the tree. It's not a very defensible tree, so that's just standard cover. Moving across this tree is difficult terrain, so I will say 5 more feet across any of these trees. All right? I'm not going to ask for a check or anything. It's just a little bit harder. So, sorry. Continue, Dalamir.
Remind me, was any of them
You hear,
given a direction?
you
of where
were,
they
you
were
hear them
coming
both behind both of these rocks.
from? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you hear them. And Cass also pointed out that there's, Cass, I'm going to give you a number between 5 to 7.
All right, yep.
You heard him, yeah.
5 to 7. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect to get such a high initiative.
You can delay your turn if you want in Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Is that sort of like hold an action?
No, it's basically moving your initiative lower on the list. You can't move it higher though. Later.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to be
Oh.
doing, just so you know.
Okay. Is there something like hold an action?
You can spend 2 actions to hold a 1 action thing.
Okay, I've already spent.
You spent 1 action, so you can spend the remaining 2 to hold an action.
Okay. Tell you what.
This is still a tutorial area, so if you have any questions, get them out. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna go ahead and just step closer.
Okay.
And then,
Would you like to take cover behind the tree while you're at it? It's not going to stack, but mechanically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just do that.
You move a little
So
closer.
I'm already raising the shield, right? So
Mm-hmm. It doesn't stack, but I mean, it's fine. You can still, for flavor, just get a little bit behind, and that's that. That's your turn. Lethargic Bandit will use his first action to sneak up to the rest of this rock, like just climb up and target somebody. Cass and Dalamir have spotted or are not flat-footed, so he's going to target Jarden instead. As he there, he's going to go ahead and strike twice with his short bow. All right, one with an MAP. Jarden, that's a natural one, but a 15. Because you were taken by surprise, you will get hit for 2. All right, you're no longer flat-footed, Jarden. Actually, yeah, you're not. Well, you're still flat-footed against the other ones, but that's basically that. Onovan,
Hello.
delay until
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd like. Oh, God, there's a lot going on my screen. Okay. Just need to measure a thing. Okay, and then just need to see that. Okay. Yeah, I'll delay until 3 of them are out, please.
sure. I'll just remind me when that, or I'll
Sure.
just remind when you just be like, hey Pablo, now it's my turn, and I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Albino Bandit.
damn it.
Yes.
I guess I could have said something.
What did you want to say?
Just I've been where you are. Turn back and there will not be trouble.
You hear like multiple laughters as you can roll me diplomacy for fun, but I think
Okay.
at this point in time they're not listening. They're striking for sure. In fact, as you mentioned that, Dalamir, they're like, get the uppity one. Think he's so self-righteous, as they will shoot at you, Dalamir. You're not flat-footed, but he will strike twice and probably miss because, oh no, never mind, that's a crit. But for 3
Can I
damage,
raise my shield on
you
that
can
crit?
you can use your shield block
Or
reaction.
shield block, I mean.
Yeah, would you like to do that?
I would.
Absolutely. You block.
Wait, he crit for 3 damage?
Yeah, that was a really shitty crit. That's 1 on the damage roll and 1 on the other one, but you block it with your shield. Ah, shit! That's his turn. Harius. I can't hear you, buddy.
There we go. 30 feet. 60 feet. Okay, we'll run with that. Okay, I'm assuming that the front of this wagon, where the driver's seat, I can
Yeah, I'll say
pretty
the
easily climb
driver.
over.
I'll put the driver up in here just to make it a little bit more immersive. I give him a male voice, so I'm gonna find it. Unless there we go. That's the guy. And then he's just kind of cowering. Oh goodness, bandits! I could I've not expected this. Sorry. What are you doing, Paris?
Oh dear.
I don't know if you Freudian slipped there a little bit. Let's see. Can I get range from, say, that's a no. And I can't see him right now, can I?
You can see 2 on top of the rocks for the most part. They're 10 feet up. I do use Pythagorean theorem, by the way, guys. Although I do think Foundry automates a lot of the range stuff, so we'll see.
Okay, 85 feet. I can see them. Let me see what range. Because I'm probably going to extend spell. How far might extend spell? Spell reach spell. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Increases the range by 30 feet. All right. The only thing I've got going for me that works at that range is gonna be days.
So there is good news and bad news. Well, just bad news. If you want days, that's 90 feet. You're 100 feet away from exactly your position.
So I can step further up though.
You can step
or are you
further
gonna
up, but
count that as
reach
good
spell
range?
is an action though, and daze is 2 actions.
Ah, yeah, I'm not gonna get the whole lot, am I?
Yeah.
I know what I'll do then. I'm going to reach over my shoulder and I'm going to draw my crossbow.
Okay. I'll say it's an action. Oh yeah, guys. You were caught by surprise. That's shit. That's my bad. You guys were caught by surprise. Nobody had their weapons raised unless you declared it, or you would have had your weapons raised. I'm assuming, right? Like drawn, not raised. Drawn. So I will say one of Dalamir's actions was probably to pull out his weapon. Would that make sense?
Yeah, if whatever you want to do, I should have, I guess, said something.
Yeah.
I felt like you would have.
Well, like as you were approaching the tree, I'm under the assumption you guys pretty much did not expect to get ambushed, unless I.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's say one action to draw a weapon, Dalamir, one action to step, one action to raise his shield. Let's get rid of that cover that doesn't stack anyway, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. And sorry, Paris, one action to draw your crossbow. Go ahead and draw it. Well,
Yep.
yeah.
Another action to load it.
It would have been loaded, so I will let you that. I will.
Okay.
So let me give you the reload macro. It is an important one to have. Go to your folder icon, bottom left, and then I'm gonna assign it really quickly. Reload at the very bottom there, drag it to your macro bar, and then tap it. Perfect.
Okay.
Or even loaded.
What was it? Double right click? Yep. And I'm going to shoot at the one that is Mr. Albino Bandit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Strikes.
Under your second stab, strike plus whatever. That is a really good hit. It would have been a critical if it wasn't for the range penalty, sadly. But that's absolutely fine. Actually, why is there a range penalty? It's ranging over 120. There should not be a range penalty, is there?
A crit?
Let me just double check a thing here.
Yeah.
110 is, because this might be calculating wrong. Yeah, 100.5, and the range penalty is 120. That's a crit. Hit the critical button.
Lovely.
As she gets shot in the head and just falls backwards down the rock.
That's how you do it, boys.
So one action to draw, one action to shoot. What's your last action?
My last action will be to can I crouch down in the back of the wagon?
You are
Just in
welcome
case anyone
to
decides
take with the wagon. I'll give you greater cover. Yes, amazing. So the daring bandit will sneak his way out. I think Jarden, you're still caught unawares as you were still heading towards that. So I'm sorry, Jarden. It's your turn next, but I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you twice, flat-footed here.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot a target. 13 misses, 12 misses. Hits both. The arrows hit the tree trunk as they dong. Would you like to come in now, Onovan?
No, I'll go for wait for another one to come out.
All right, Jarden.
Alrighty, I'm gonna hop over the tree.
So that is 15, 25. Yep, it's just 5 to whatever movement you have. There we go. 25 to get there.
So right there. Will this stump give somewhat cover?
I'll give you lesser, yeah. Or standard.
Yeah.
To be honest. It's an actual tree, so yeah.
Okay. And then I will reach around and I will throw some acid at that guy.
There's some acid. Oh yes. You weren't the monk. You were a magus. Amazing. Cast that spell for me. That's a 30-foot reach. You can reach him exactly at that movement. Roll an attack for me.
Don't forget splash damage.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm trying to click cast, but nothing's
Click
happening.
on attack in the chat box for me, please. Do you see it? Yeah, target him. Click on attack in the chat box. That absolutely hits. Roll me damage. As they take 4, including the splash on them and anything around them, but there's nobody around at this point. Oh, shit! Get it off me! Yeah. It doesn't do persistent, though, as you did not crit. And that is your
Right.
turn, Jordan. Passionate Bandit will lean out here.
Passionate bandit.
I think he's going to attack. Actually, considering the angle of Jordan, he's going to quickly use his first action to just move behind the tree. He's no longer sneaking or stealthing, but he will get a good angle on you, Jordan. I'm going to get rid of that cover, all right? So, sorry to target you, Jordan. You're just up front and you were flat-footed. And I just don't like you, Chad. That's what it is. So you're going to take 2 whole damage there. That's really their turn. Grim.
Can I go now, please?
Absolutely. Let's get you in here, Onavan, in between the passionate. And there we go. What are you doing?
Sorry, Grim, I just don't want you to take a turn. I'm going to use my... Let's see, I have no idea how any of this works, so apologies in advance. But I'm going to use Evolution Surge as my focus spell, having a nice wall of text.
That's fine.
I'm going
go ahead.
to use the Evolution Surge speed, so I'll drag and drop that onto the token. You did it for me. I was trying to be... Look at me trying to...
Good. You were... No, I'm proud of you.
I was ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Not for all the roleplay, but for that, for dragging an effect.
I will give you a hero point for all the roleplay.
Okay. I think you say don't do the effect. And then I think I do 50 feet, I believe. But as part of that cantrip, I could also give them an action as part of that.
Absolutely.
That's the
I will say add that hero point now before you forget, because I see your hero points on my screen. It's visible.
There you go.
There you go. All right. And you can move them.
So is it to go into this square is difficult terrain? Because I want to go.
I'm just going to say one square passing through would be difficult terrain. So
okay, so I can go there.
That's 50.
That's 45
that's
feet
50 where you move, including the
difficult terrain.
But that would be 50, but you only have 45, so keep that in mind.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Move here,
I'll go there, and basically Islos is trying to protect those behind the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And how does this work?
You have one more action left.
I do. Yeah. I think what I want to do is use Protect Companion, but that's 30 feet, so I might have needed to cast that first.
So that's weird, because if you would have cast that and they would have moved, then it happens at the same time, right? So I don't think you'd be able to have cast that and cast Evolution Surge unless you stop their movement within 30 feet of you. If that makes sense.
Well, how about I use Evolution Surge and then
Protect Companion and then move?
Yeah, and then they move.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. Actually, you could do that. Absolutely. So go ahead and cast Protect Companion.
So it's a little bit outrageous technically right now, but you know what I mean.
It's like that GIF you sent me of that mental math calculation. Yes.
Yeah.
So there we go. You added that. Perfect.
Okay. Done.
That's
turn
your
end.
Turn. Hold on. I'm trying to find a GIF. Calculation. There we go. This one. All right. Grim.
Hello, that's me. I am gonna step up here. So I don't have anything equipped, right?
You would need to draw your weapon as an action. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll sheath that. I'm gonna grab my hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Can I load it?
It's already. I'm assuming you start battles with your crossbow loaded. So I'll load it for you for now.
Gotcha. All right, and then I'll just try to shoot the bandit.
Okay.
The passionate one. Let me. Yep, I am in range. I'll go for it. So that's strike +6, right?
Say move. Yes, move, draw, and shoot. Those are your 3 actions. Strike +6, and see if that hits.
Right. Nice.
That critically hit. Roll me critical.
Nice.
Alrighty.
One less bandit to deal with there. not doing great for bandits, to be honest. But that's your turn, Grim.
Yay.
Let's get the last two
Thanks.
bandits out of the way here. One of them will kind of move here. Oh, I should have revealed him. Move here. What's his movement? 25. So I'll move him all the way behind this tree. I'll give him a little bit of cover as he's behind a nice tree. And he's going to just lean and I'll shoot what the hell is that tree? It's weird. And assuming, oh, good. God. All right.
Hell yes.
And
Sweet,
then
Bill.
one more.
Oh,
With that is a hit as you don't take, Islo doesn't take 4. Onovan, you get a headache. 4 damage. To
hold
you.
on. I don't
Oh.
because I'm going to life block.
You're going to life block? Holy crap-a-roni.
I'm going to life block. I'm going to do a thing. I think
Let's
Protect Companion gives me the life block
So the
reaction.
target gain life block. Life block means you reduce the triggering damage by 10, but you lose 5 hit points. It's actually not worth it.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's not
It's
worth it. Yeah, I'll take
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Balls.
Yeah. It's,
I thought it was like shield.
It's not
or
like
something.
shield. It's actually good if you take 10 damage because you'll only take 5,
Oh, yeah.
right? But anyway, that's
Yeah.
that, and let's
Just a 5e player.
I
let's,
know.
let's do one more as this guy kind of stumbles outwards. I think we'll be fine, guys. Only 2 of us are dead, just Bob and Jenna, right? What could go wrong? What could go wrong? All right. I'm gonna hit you for another 2 damage, I guess. Actually, that would have missed because you're under cover, Jarden. So that would have missed. You are absolutely fine as it hits the tree. Fuck, Cass.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's see here. I'm gonna cast a magic missile.
Oh, nice.
3 actions, of course.
3 actions, of course.
Yep. So I will shoot once at the daring bandit,
ahead.
and then twice at lethargic.
Okay,
I'll roll.
they're both easy enough to hit. That one
Yep,
kills
fought them.
this guy immediately as the missile
Yep.
explodes in his face. And going to roll me 2 more damages there as he
Yep.
takes 7, sadly not 8. As boom, boom,
Ah.
2 holes rupture in his chest. He looks down and he just looks up and maybe we should have taken that guy's advice. That's your turn, Cass.
Yep.
Dalamir.
All right. I want to get to this guy.
Absolutely. So let me. Yes.
So how tall is this tree? I know it can't be 5 feet.
So
tall right now.
hold on. Let me see how you could get to that guy. Hold on. The tree is rough terrain to get through. So you would be 15 here, and to get to him would be a whole 40 feet. So that'll be 2 movement actions to get next to the bandit. Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to do
I'll
that?
do that.
Okay. Go ahead and just move yourself next to the bandit. Perfect. So we can talk, buddy.
Time for talking is over. I'm going to attack.
Go ahead and target him for me, please, and then strike plus, strike plus whatever in your character sheet.
Please let me hit. So I feel cool.
That hits. Why? Because of the lizard folk war songs that are hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you have drums, Cass? That feels like a drums thing, but maybe not.
Yeah.
You do have drums.
I,
Is that what your handheld instrument would be then?
yeah,
Okay.
it would be.
Where's your handheld instrument? Go ahead and add one and just buy one.
Oh yeah.
Buy yourself an
Oh yeah, I
instrument.
forgot to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
So,
to buy that.
that'll hit. Roll me damage.
There we go.
That's plenty enough to kill the dude as he dies. That's your turn, Dalamir. Yes?
It is.
Lethargic bandit. He's gonna roll a will save. Because
What's the mod that does that?
which one?
The lethargic and
Oh, it's
albino. and-
token mold. It gives him a
That's so
random
funny.
prefix. He's gonna roll a good will save. He's gonna say, this ain't worth it, man. It's just expensive looking carriage. This is bullshit. He's gonna climb down and start running with all 3 actions. So that's 15. Hold on. It's adding 15 to whatever. So that would be 60 to get to 75. Yes. There we go. Where are you going? Shit! Perius.
I'm looking like I'm pretty far away right now. So who's my options? Is this guy here, isn't it?
There's one that's pretty much, I would say, not really visible. I'll give him greater cover from your angle. This one has a little bit of less, like, standard cover. He's behind a tree. He's also probably looking to retreat.
Let's see. I'm feeling like it's probably going to be shooting this guy again. 100 foot.
Would you like to reload your crossbow first?
Yes, reload.
So that is an action.
I've used the macro. I've double right clicked. And now I'm going to plink this poor soul. Strike. Fire. That's poor. It's poor work, that. I'll be honest. It's poor work.
Unfortunate. That is 2 actions.
Perhaps next time.
One more action?
My last action will be to lean over to Arno in front of me and say, I'm going to say, your orchid's doing pretty good right now, mate.
Oh yeah, they're trying their best. Just need to get a bit closer.
Well, she's a pretty good orchid.
Right.
That's your turn, Perry.
Thank you very much.
Jordan.
Okay. So I'll have you tell me what you want to do here. Jordan normally carries his staff in his hand already. So
just normally, then that's fine. If you're normally having your staff like as a walking stick or whatever, then that's okay. You can have that drawn. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So he will gather the courage and run 2 actions. No, he won't. That's too far. Shit.
So what's your movement?
It's too far. 25.
Yeah, you can only
I guess
move 50.
I miscounted.
Yeah, I can only move 50 with that. Move.
Well, yeah. Then that changes that. Well, let me try this. So while I'm behind cover and most of the bandits are kind of running away, now seems like a good time to try to patch myself up. With my medicine kit, can I do that?
You have battle medicine?
I'm sorry.
No. Battle medicine is the only. You need that for in battle repair or in battle, not repair. Gotcha. In battle healing. Out of battle, you could. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you can't do that until the combat is over, unless you want to like step away from combat at this point and just start doing that. But it's gonna take 10 minutes basically.
Then you know what? I'll try something. I'll try to demoralize the bandit and get him to run away.
It's 30 feet to demoralize, so you can use 2 actions to get there and just so not to be super mechanically, but I'll let you demoralize. You know what? As an exception, I'll let you move and demoralize even if he's a little further because they're already pretty scared. An exception, not a rule, but I'll let you forego that 30 feet rule if you want to shout at him from here. Yes.
That's fine. I can because demoralize is 1 action, right?
Yeah. So okay, then you can move all the way. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can use my two movements.
Go ahead.
Maybe if I can move.
You're on the ruler, so you got to change to the.
Yep. Thanks.
You can. By the way, tidbit: if you guys accidentally are on the ruler and want to move, you can press space bar whilst doing that, and it'll still move you. So, all right, go ahead and click on demoralize skill action for me under your second tab. And you should click on the intimidation plus whatever you have. Did you target?
Oops. No.
Oh,
hang on.
okay. So that would have been a failure anyway, as they are. They're still scared,
We're
but
going Skyrim.
they're still scared, but they're not
Stop,
actually
that's what
scared. All right, Onavan.
Right.
Fuck, where's the dragon?
So,
Well,
as you talk to Oliver and Parius, you'll see that there's like a soft glowing from the back of the neck, and Oliver's like trying to hold on to it. I can push them further. It's okay. And like it seems that Onivan's struggling. The further that Islos gets away from Onivan, the more it seems to attack them. But go further they will. Islos is going to. So another cool pro tip: if you hold down Control and drag away from your token, you can create a path. So I'm going to use 2 lots of movement to get to here, and then I get to press spacebar, and then it moves them automatically
It's
for me.
super cool. Thank you for that bonus. All right, you move
You're welcome.
with 2 actions.
I'm at full hero points, so I can't take any more. Sorry, Pablo. I'm just too many. And I'm going to then use that's 2 actions there. Whilst I was doing that though, one of those actions is going to be combined with Boost Eidolon. So I'll cast that. It doesn't seem to have a range on it, nor do I need to have sight or anything from what I can see. So
no, it's just your link between you. So
Yep.
yeah, drag and drop
And-
that onto them. Yes.
the symbol flashes all of a sudden, and those of you outside see the symbol on Islos flash, and I'm going to use my final action to strike
It's macaroni.
at this creature with Islos.
Target them. Yep.
Um,
And go.
let's go for a vine. So when a weapon has trip or grapple on it, what does that mean?
That means you can use that weapon to trip or grapple instead of attack. It doesn't automatically.
Okay, why is that better?
Because normally, if you're using a 2-handed weapon with trip, you normally need a hand to trip, a free hand to trip, if that makes sense. Or you need to be able to.
Okay.
And Vine also has reach, so you can trip with. It has reach, right?
Well, if I use Tendril Strike, it does.
So-
It's like a weird. But yeah, cool. Okay, noted. Well, I'm not. I'm just gonna smack the shit out of them. So let's go for that first. Yep. All good there. Roll.
Is
Oh!
that a critical hit? That's a critical
Yeah,
hit.
that
Big
is.
critical button. See how much damage you can do.
I should have a +2.
It
this
should be
from
automated. Yeah.
Boosty Long. Oh, what? I mean, that's a roll of a 1, and I still got 14.
Yeah. With 1, you deal almost double his health as he gets crushed into the tree. This was a mistake.
Poor guy.
That's
Did we do it?
You're
Think
bloody
you do,
scary,
man.
you are, mate.
Grim.
Right? You tell them.
Wait, there's more?
There's one that's running away, unless you want to let him run away, or no.
Oh, I thought he was off map, so he was like done. I mean,
Just let him go.
You could.
yeah, good idea. Anyways, let me see how much movement I have. 30 feet.
Ooh. Sorry, I think I meant to go there because I can't go more than 100.
Okay.
30,
It wouldn't have changed
Yeah.
anything.
You have 30, Grim?
Oh man,
Yes.
I have 90 max for all my free turns, so I couldn't make it. Well,
Do you have a range?
I
mean, you could move.
I have a crossbow, but I'd need to use an action to
reload. So you
it.
can move, shoot, and reload. You can shoot him from the distance if you want to shoot him. I don't know.
It's 60 feet.
It would have a -2 penalty, so you can still attempt it. It doesn't have it. It doesn't. 60 feet means that after
Okay.
60, it's just a -2 to attack rolls, basically.
Yeah, it's
Sure, I'll
range
do that.
increments.
Yeah.
So step here, then reload my crossbow. There's not a button for that.
Did I give you the reload macro? Go to your browse macro directory, find reload, and drag that onto your macro bar.
Reload there.
And with
Alright.
that, you coldly. Is it coldly? I don't know. How do you do it?
I'm pretty cold. Yeah, I'll coldly try to hit this guy. So do I just Press strike?
Press strike
Or
plus whatever. It should automate everything.
I see it, yeah. Oof. It's a miss.
Okay.
Use
You
a
can use a
right
hero
click.
point to reroll. You have 3, Grim.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Right click on that 11 and use
Um,
0 point to reroll.
Oh, okay, wait. I'll give that one back. Right click. Reroll using a hero.
That.
Still not great. Also a miss. You know, I've got free. I'll do it again.
You can't
might as well
reroll.
get-
You can't reroll.
You
over-
can't?
No, you can't continuously keep
Damn it.
trying. I'm sorry, bud. But I will say, for the purposes of considering this battle is almost over, I will allow somebody to aid him for a +1 bonus if you're interested in doing that as a reaction. Nobody takes an action to prepare to, but it's fine. Anybody want to help him?
Come on then. Can I aid him with like a morale boosting comment?
In morale boost and what?
Like a
A
morale
comment.
Yeah,
boosting
that's
comment,
perfect. That's
like,
exactly
you know.
what I'm hoping for. So what do you shout as he's, look aiming and stuff? What would you shout? What would you do?
It's grim, isn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Paris is going to stand up, and from the inside of the wagon, you're just going to hear, "Grim, you bold, bloody, undead bastard! You can do this."
I am very much alive, but thank you.
Can I
As
can I yell and
yeah.
give a -1?
What do I need to roll?
Meta wise, you don't know anything about that, by the
Oh
way.
right,
Yeah,
well I
it's
thought we did.
we
Right,
talk.
I'll
Yeah, it's
retcon that a little bit.
but
Guys, I'm very much alive.
but
Grim's not
You
undead. They're
old
just wearing
bloody-
a skull.
they just have a skull
I
for
just
a
wearing a
face.
mask,
Yes.
yeah.
wearing mask.
Parius,
guy.
normally I ask you to roll like a diplomacy or something, but I'm just gonna forego this roll because that was a good role play. So Grim, roll me damage.
All right.
Oh,
No, you actually were saying a -1 with that, Delamere? Like, were you kidding or were you actually?
no, I wasn't kidding.
What were you shouting instead?
We're shooting men, fleeing men in the back now.
And that's a
Yeah.
-1. No, that's fine. You guys, you have conflicting. Yeah, and then what he rolled is what he rolled. That's perfect. You miss.
Damn it.
That's okay. It's Cass and Dalamir, and then this guy's probably gonna get away.
Let
Hello,
them go.
guys.
They'll spread the word about our best in bloom, and our fame and fortune will spread across the lands.
Yes, the best in bloom.
That's what I call this chat already, by the way, in Discord.
Best in bloom.
Cass.
Yeah, I am just let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna sit tight. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna let him escape.
Works for me and Dalamir. I'm assuming you're letting him escape as well. That's the.
Yes. Well, I mean, even if I wasn't going to let him, I don't think I can run
That's
after him.
fair. That's fair. And with that,
I am going to come out to the open though.
that's okay. We're actually done with combat. This guy's running. Like, look at me. How?
Can I collect my arrows?
No. In Pathfinder, arrows are not non-recoverable
Damn it.
at all. You can always buy a bunch of them. It's easy enough to
Really?
stock up. Yes, non-recoverable unless they're. There's like throwables are recoverable, but arrows are not, regardless of special.
Is there like is there a fee for that?
I don't
Seems to be a fee.
think so, but I think it's just like a mechanic, like make life easy for everybody thing. I have had in 5e arrow recovery being a little bit of a, if it's ever a survival campaign where you really need those arrows, I might allow you to roll or something. But right now we're just gonna follow rules as written. Yes. So, what do you guys do?
Cry.
I'm going to collapse back into my seat on the wagon and flick my boots back up on the crate before everyone else starts coming back in.
As a player, I'm sorry I made you miss.
It's fine. I mean, this is good. Now we have some conflict. Nah, but Reaper's gonna come sit on my arm, and I'm just gonna whisper some stuff to her.
I think I'm gonna call Islos back as quickly as possible. The strain being at max separation, max distances.
Reminder,
lot.
by the way, I think you know this, but you can unsummon them with a 3-action thing and resummon them with a 3-action thing. It depends on how you want to flavor it. You can always do that as well. So
Yeah, just so if I mess up again, I literally cannot move them 100 feet, more than 100 feet away from me.
I remember that. I know there was a range. I didn't know it was 100, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because and they like if they do go further than 100 feet with me because they're forcefully moved, they just puff out of existence. Oh, that is it over? Onovan's breathing heavily and looking at you, Parius.
Darius now slouched back in his chair, responds, "It's I think it's well done. Yeah. Wait a second," and he's going to shoot up out of his chair and go, "Loot, loot! I didn't think about the loot." And he's going to charge right out of there and go flying towards the first thing that he can see, which is that guy by the tree.
I think Cass uses drums, not to loot.
No.
Yeah, bitte loot me. Das ist mine, not yours.
You guys will take the time to gather the bandits' possessions.
Loot me, please.
There is a loot me, please loot chest. There is a bunch of gold, which I'm going to distribute right now. Oh, it's 6 of you, so it's 12. Let me distribute that evenly because I know you want to steal all the money from everybody else, but no.
An unusual ring.
How unusual is it?
Whoa.
There is an unidentified ring that looks definitely useful. Useful is relative, but definitely magic. So.
Are we able to identify that ourselves as a method?
You have to spend 10 minutes rolling in. Like, for example, depends on what the thing is. For this one, it would be an Arcana or Deception check and spending 10 minutes checking out what it does. You have to succeed on a DC item level. This item level, I'll just give you what it is. It's an item level 1, so it's a DC 15 Arcana or Deception.
Okay.
Can I take it?
I can. I've got Arcana, so I'm gonna think through it.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Deception. I know it's interesting.
If someone else wants to do it, they can do it.
Anybody can.
stats.
Reminder: if you critically fail, you can't do it until tomorrow. Although somebody else could probably try. But
what's this
my
ring
deception
do,
is
then?
untrained, so.
What does this ring do? Yeah, go ahead and you make your way forward. You start looking at it. You spend 10 minutes. Roll me an Arcana check, please.
During those 10 minutes, I'm going to try and treat Islos's, repair Islos a bit.
So go ahead and treat wounds on your... Well, I guess on Islos, it doesn't matter. And then add the health to yourself. Yeah. That is a success. You figure out this ring is... this. Oof.
Oh, that's cool.
I spend the next 10 minutes treating wounds on myself.
So hold on, Donovan, because we're doing 10 minutes at a time. For these first, first 10 minutes, Parius is identifying the ring, ascertains what the ring is. Anybody else doing anything for these 10 minutes? You can talk, you can refocus, you can do whatever you want. Yeah.
Can I heal up Jarden?
Yeah, absolutely. You walk up to Jarden and we'll click on target him. Use the macro treat wounds and battle menacing macro. It should be on your macro list as everything else.
I forgot to add my lay on hands. I think I was going to do that.
It should be under spells.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I was going to heal Jarden.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Right.
So
I was just trying to find it.
That's fine. Flavor
was all above.
Flavor the lay on hands on Jarden and target them and use the casting as well, please.
Okay. So I just see Jarden's wounds, and I just close my eyes and look up. I place my hands on his wounds, close my eyes, and look up, and there's this soothing light.
Amazing. 6, and then you can spend the next 10 minutes refocusing if you want, Dalamir. Because that did use up the focus point. Do subtractive.
That's so impressive. You can just light up people's arms and it heals them.
blessing from Iomade.
Oh, Cass, Grim, are you injured? Do you need any healing like that?
Oh, I'm
Fine.
good.
Jordan
Right,
will
okay.
extend his hand to Delamere in thanks.
You are welcome, Jordan.
One more thing. Whoever wants this ring can drag and drop them into their inventory. Discuss whoever wants it. So I'll
We do.
What is it?
I'll click
I'm
on
just
it.
gonna RP it out, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
Didn't Parius run over to it?
Yeah, did you? I know what this ring is. I know exactly what this ring does. I can feel it, but more importantly, I've seen these before. Back in the streets of Cheliax, they'd wear them. Weapons and armor, implements of danger would disappear when this ring was worn, and only when they were drawn would you come to see these items. Usually quite nasty types like to wear them, but yeah, beyond that, it doesn't have much use. Anybody fancy it?
I don't need it.
I don't need it anymore.
Because
I want to. Does it like fashion it as something else, or does it
It
hide it completely?
just hide it completely until you draw.
Okay.
It. Yeah.
Well, just asking. We're allowed to flavor stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's fine. I don't care about it. Cool.
if no one else wants it, then I guess it goes in old Paris's pocket, doesn't it? Or in this case, more little finger. Nobody? Finders keepers.
I'm good.
I do not need it.
I mean, unless it's highly fashionable, it's going to add to my general flair and flamboyancy. It's not really my thing. I don't have any.
It will not help your pruning skills, mate. Right?
No, I thought not. But if you find any shears, I would be mighty interested.
You will
Got
be
to
the
keep.
first person.
Thank you. I've got to keep Islos, hair in nice shape and all that.
Yes, you bloody hell, mate. Yes, that makes perfect sense. From you, it makes complete sense.
Onovan, I have a question.
Yes.
Would you have any tools on you, like mechanically? They're 4 silver for tools. I don't know if you can afford it. Actually, now that I think about it,
I think I.
oh, you might be. Let's say you sweet talk the guy for a discount, and I'll do 3 silver.
Okay.
You can rename this tool to whatever you want. It's basically just a light. It's a tool. It's for flavor, but it's also like an item you can use if you ever need to.
Yeah, sure.
So
That'd be great.
I'd love that. If you want, shears. Oh, let's say you're looking for whatever you want. Actually, you can just rename that tool by going on there and clicking on Edit Item, or you can rename the tool short to something different if you want to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I've
taken 3 silver off. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine, and it makes sense that you have
Sweet.
tools. So whatever you want,
Yeah.
whatever tools those would be. So.
Some like garden clippers or something.
Yeah, actually, just rename it to that, and if you have an icon,
Cool. I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. With that being said and done, I'm assuming you move the tree out of the way as well, as a group.
Nah.
No, just leave it. That's the end of the adventure.
Yes.
Bested by a tree. You guys.
We going back home.
There's no skill check needed to move a tree. You just spend a little bit of time as a group just rolling it out of the way. It was felled by the bandits for this precise, scenario. And with that being said and done, yes, Delamere.
I completely forgot. I think we talked about this before. I still wanted to add a crowbar, but I forgot totally to add it to my
That's
inventory.
totally
Buy one.
fine. I think you used up most. Oh no, you have money. All right, let me find crowbar.
Yeah, I've got enough to get a crowbar
Yeah,
at least.
you have. So I'll subtract I'll just subtract the silver for you, and you have some. Okay. You just got some gold, but this gold is not retconnable. Yes, if that makes sense. So.
I got you. No, I had some left over.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. If anybody wants to buy anything, Cass, did you buy the musical instrument? Yes, amazing.
And then
yeah. So perfect. You can rename that to drums if you'd like. Actually.
Yeah.
And
I can do that.
I might even put a little drum icon for you just to make it interesting here. What do we got? weapons, tools, instruments. What kind of drums? What kind of drums? Are they like little? I only have 2 drum. I have this drum mic. There we go. Oh, hold on. Sundries. No. Tools, instruments, drum.
Nice.
Like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Boom, 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 boom. So, let's go ahead and keep on moving to the area map. I need a quick 2-minute just grab a little snack. I'm eating a lot today for some reason, but it's fine. Just 2 minutes. If you need a water or something, that's a good break. We'll be right back in just a couple. Yes. Here we go. You guys get back on the carriage. Dr. Edward. You seem like a capable team. Great work there. Sorry, I'm not the fighter. He like holds up a book. Researcher. But proud of you. Seems like it shows a good group.
Did you not get any abilities when you stepped out of the portal?
I did. It's I don't want to talk about it, but it's I don't use it too often.
See.
So I can
If we're going to be working together, perhaps you should share that, seeing as we shared ours.
That's fair.
Interesting. He'll look uncomfortable and say, "Look, we are working together, and once I get a little bit more comfortable with you all, I will show you. But for now, we're about to split in our directions, and you'll be on your own for the next week or 2. Don't worry. Trust me as I trust you. I will show you in due time. Yes?" And
I'll give him a weird look, although I have a mask on, so I guess that's not too visible.
Look, I think everyone's coming out story is a personal experience, okay? So it's anytime you want to tell us, it's up to you. I'm certainly not going to pry.
thank you,
Um,
Honor. Yes.
Well, Paris is going to look over and say, personally, I think you're full of shit, but this is the best lead I've had. So
I
I'm going to
agree.
go with it for now.
Fair enough. As long as you are interested in helping me pursue my leads, I will admit I could have not done this on my own. All right? I do not have the field expertise that you have. What you just did right now, if it was just me and the carriage driver, this would be that. It would be over. We would be dead. So, he shrugs.
Lead on.
You all start the remainder of your journey. You will. So Dr. Ritalson, I think, gave you a lot of information, but I'm going to give you a little bit more. All right. As you would have talked to him throughout the week. You're going to find out what Audara are. Audara are magical portals, sometimes crudely referred to as elf gates. They always take the form of stone arches, and each is activated by a specific magical key that opens a portal to a link gate somewhere else on the material plane. Many of the Audara and their keys have been lost, so only a few functional gates are known to remain, which makes the sudden activation of so many defunct ones in the missing moment all the stranger. All right? And I'm going to actually put this information... I'm going to add a notes channel for you guys. Notes channel. You are
Nose.
you are I know I just spelled that as notes. You are welcome to copy and paste any information you find relevant to this. I'm actually copy and paste this into the notes channel because fuck it. Hold on. I gotta find it. There we go. What are Idara? What else? He's going to tell you a little bit more about the curse, the Onubilate curse. That's a curse of elves, all right? It's a terrible affliction, clearly magical in nature. First you fall unconscious, then you shrivel up, use your memory, and dissolve into ash. Thankfully, it affects only elves. And he suddenly looks at Jordan and says, not that this makes it any less tragic, of course. So,
Of course.
Is that what the Oak Stewards did?
No, they protect the city from elves coming in.
Right, that's how they say it. Okay.
So let me add this to your notes. And then he will say, if you need to report back to me, find a secure way to get a message to me. That would be great. Otherwise, we'll wait until both of our investigations are concluded, and we'll meet back in Lepidstrad. All right. And then he's going to Oringen, a city famous for disappearing. I think he mentioned this to you. And if you ever ask what is in it for you, he will say knowledge, of course. Don't try to skip money out of this guy. He's not giving you any. So, the rest of the trip. So I have a question. We are 20 minutes away from finishing this session. Would you like to role play for these next 20 minutes, or would you like to start the next thing, if that makes sense?
I just like to.
Next.
Yeah.
I just like to quickly try and treat my wounds and refocus if I can.
Don't worry. There's
during the
two.
journey.
There's 2 more days, so you can automate.
Sweet.
You can just even long rest, guys, if you want to do that. Did somebody say let's continue? Yes.
I would like to continue.
Okay,
just see what's
absolutely.
ahead.
So we'll make you guys into seven. We'll make your way into Sevenarches. Let me give you a small description of Sevenarches. Crap. Where is my descriptions? I had it all set up, and let me find it. Okay, roleplay while I find my descriptions, because I have a bunch of them. So,
right, you've got a raven skull, but it fits over a normal-sized head, I'm assuming, because it's a rather large skull. Where did you get such a large skull from?
It is not a real skull, it's a mask. I thought that was obvious.
You're blowing my mind. No way! It's not a real skull. It's just your aesthetic. That's just
lenses.
It's just fashion.
I suppose.
Well, you decorated fucker. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
I reckon it's smelly under there.
Do you have to drink through a straw?
Yes.
You do?
No, I was talking about the smell.
You smell it through a straw?
Through it. No.
No, Batman. He's saying he's ripe under there, ripe. Okay, it's smelly. You know,
Oh.
he's making a commitment to fashion and sacrificing his sense of smell.
I do not have to drink through a straw.
Gosh. Well, if you do get some flies, let me know, because I can feed them to Islos and start growing some fly traps or something.
Right.
You can collect those for me with, your ripe-smelling skull face mask. That would be very kind of you.
Right. Okay. I will keep it in mind if I see any flies.
Jordan looks over at Perius and sees he also has a spell book, and he asks, "So I see your study of the arcane. Did you are you a member of any guilds, or how did you come by your skills?"
I'll tell you once. I learned from a charlatan, a fraud. A man who pushed spells to make a bit of money. It just so happened that I wasn't too bad at it when he pulled me under his wing. Now, my spells lean to the more macabre. My spells, let's
you're in good
say,
company then.
necromancy will be the word. That's my speciality. Now, I'm not going to dredge up corpses left and right. Don't worry about that. It's just what tickles my fancy. Okay.
We've already got one. We've already got one with us, so I don't. I don't suppose you'll be helping them out.
What have we got with us?
Well, our paladin friend's dead, isn't he? Got risen up by a god or something.
But that, technically speaking, if he's been brought back, then he's no longer dead or undead. He will be alive again, born again. Yeah, basically, born again. This fucker's born again. All right?
Jesus.
So we have no undead in our party, right?
There is 0 undead. If I said
Right.
anything
Yeah, I
that
don't believe
before,
that.
there might be undead, I was wrong.
So you said you don't practice the raising of the bodies?
Put it this way, right? If I needed a pickle jar opening and I couldn't do it myself, and a zombie could, I'd do it. But you know, I wouldn't call them my friends. You know, if you die again and you know that's how it is, then I'm getting confused. Who's dead now? If you were to die, I'm not going to resurrect you. All right, as a skeleton. All right, I'm not going to do that. But you know, needs must. You know.
But you might resurrect Dalamir, because they're already undead.
We listen, onomatopoeia. We've been over
And,
this. Okay.
and time passes.
As you guys will eventually see 7 arches in the distance. This is an AI generated image. It's not great, but it's basically the best I could do for an elf city in the distance. So, but I'll just move you to 7 arches.
Cool.
And let's get you guys at the basically at the outskirts for the most part, as Dr. Etward will wake with a startle. Oh, we are here. Oh, great. We're about to meet our my sleepless assistant. Yes. Fianara. Oh, there she is at the rest stop. It's actually called the Caravanserai, but I don't know what that is. So let's just call it rest stop. Although there is an actual official name for it. As you guys, the carriage kind of slows down to a stop, and Fiona, you see a elven woman wearing leathers and a backpack overflowing with skulls, waving at you from the distance.
With skulls or scrolls?
I said scrolls, but
okay.
But you know, let me show you a picture. Actually, no skulls here. Not at all.
Got you.
Phew.
No skulls here,
No
guys.
skulls here, guys. So she'll wave, and Dr. Etward will say, "Fianata, how have you been? Good, Doc. Are these them? Yes. And she'll
We are the best in bloom.
Dr. Edward will.
That should be our party name.
That's what it's. Yeah. Dr. Edward will, unseen to Onovan, will roll his eyes as he's talking to Fianara. Fianara slips him a scroll, and you notice the hair slipping him a scroll. Doesn't seem like a subvert thing. She's just handing him something, and he will say, hey, "Thank you. All right, you all treat Fianara with as much respect as you treated me. She is my assistant. Yes." And I am going to keep going to the east with this little carriage here, as he pats the horse in the back, or in the rump, wherever you pat a horse. Any last questions before I depart? Remember, meet at Lepidstad when we're done. Yes, good evening.
Who taught you how to touch a horse? Because that was bloody wrong. That
He's
you need to leave
is
that
that
horse
woman
alone.
an elf?
A woman is an elf.
And she's not disguised.
She's not disguised, but she's not inside the town either. As she notices
That's
you
fair.
staring at you, Gremlin, she's like, I can see your confusion. Just 1 second. All right, Doctor.
You can't even see my eyes.
That's fine. Dr. Edward will then at this point nod, wave his goodbyes, and say, remember, meet in Lepidstad. I don't know. Whatever you say. As Fianara will approach the party and say, hey, hi, I'm Fianara. Nice to meet you all.
Hello, Fianara.
Nice to meet you.
Well, you know my name, and I keep on getting told off for pronouncing it, so I'm going to stop. But only this once. But what are you doing with us? We're here now. So what's all I knew from the other one, whose name I definitely haven't forgotten, Dr. Etward Ritalson, was that we were supposed to come here, and I forgot the
Do
rest.
something.
Big purple veiny
So
guy.
now I'm here to give you information and also give you a little bit of a task. Doc Eddie, bit of a crack
Do we
nut.
get paid for this?
Roll me diplomacy check.
Do we get a trophy or something?
She
hope
she
so.
just rolls her eyes and says, "Knowledge." All right, I have a research grant. I can give you some. Roll me diplomacy.
I'll roll a diplomacy. I will use a hero point on that one.
Click and re-roll using a hero point, please. She sighs and says, "Fine, I'll hand a little bit of gold. Sure, it's the last of it. She will hand you. Well, she'll pull up a little bag. This is yours once you're done. Here's the deal, y'all. I have some information you might find extremely useful based on your missing moments and what, but I need to confirm it first.
Oh.
I need to prove my own research theory first before I can actually feel comfortable giving this information. Are you interested in doing a little test for me before we continue?"
Depends on the
kind of
task.
Carriage, do
Okay.
a test.
Yes. Listen. I know. You meet somebody new, they ask you to do something. It's not that difficult. So,
We've just all got a bit of carriage lag, sorry.
that's okay. Oh, you
Carriage
you
lag.
can enter the rest stop. I mean, she like steps aside. There's like refreshments and stuff. I don't know. You guys can. We're hand waving, going bathroom stops and all that stuff, but you can all go into the.
Oh man, I wanted to roleplay that.
So, but she will give you a bit of a thing here. She'll say, in the center of town, there are the 7 arches of Sevenarches, right? That's why the city's called Sevenarches, and there's literally 7 arches, Theodora. I think they're false. I think they're fake, and I need to prove this theory. Yes. But I'm not an adventurer. I'm but a reader and a writer and a scholar. I'm also an elf, and I tried to enter the other day, and I did a really bad job with my disguise kit, and like they kicked me out like instantly.
Hold on, you think that the 7 arches of Sevenarches are fake, and you want us to try and prove otherwise, but you've been kicked out in the meantime.
I've been going through all records, and I have reason to believe those arches are decoys to draw attention from the real arches. Yes.
I got to tell you, you might have the wrong person. I thought Grimm's mask there was a real raven skull, so I'm not sure I'm the one to differentiate between real and fake for you.
Don't you worry. She pulls out a little hourglass-looking device that looks like... looks like... I'll actually show you a little screenshot because I have a little something here.
Like an hourglass?
Well, shut up. Yes. Yes, like an hourglass, but it has little beeping, like it has little lights on each side of it. It looks metallic. Oh, what is this? That's the entire... It didn't screenshot correctly. Hold on.
Did you just post a screenshot to the chat?
Yeah, because I was screenshotting. So my journal entries have a really cool like hourglass on the bottom left that I have.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So that's kind of what it looks like. This is an aura recorder. This aura recorder. Okay, here's the deal. I need one of you to step into the 7 arches and press the aura recorder by the arches for approximately 18 seconds. It's a weird number, I know, but it's what I calculated. 18 seconds. It's going to beep and give you a color. I need you to bring that aura recorder back to me. And when you're done... No, that's it. You bring the aura recorder back to me, and I'll give you everything you need to know.
And our money?
When you get back, I'll give you the gold. Yes.
Can Parius shove Cass forward
Oh,
out of the group?
yeah.
I would like to shove him forward and say, Cass, so good of you to nominate yourself.
Wait.
We have a volunteer.
Fine. I'll do it.
Well, I mean, ideally, you'd all go inside the city. I think there's some Oak Stewards posted there, so ideally, you'd figure out...
those Oak Stewards. I've heard about those.
They're not that bad.
I've got a thing or two to teach them about taking care of plants. I tell you that now.
But that's their whole purpose. The Oak Stewards take care of...
Look, maybe whilst I'm teaching a lesson or two to the Oak Stewards about caring after plants, we can draw a distraction, and Cash, you can go around. We'll hold a travelling best in bloom show. How about that? And Cass, you can put it against the thingy thing.
Yeah, no problem. I can put that against it. I just have to like put it against it, right? That's nothing more. Should be simple enough, right?
what I'm going to say is bollocks to your bloody druids. We have got the Plent Savant with us. All right, he will take care of everything you need when it
We
comes
have a
down to
walking
plants.
plant, so
I
Yes.
trust you guys with doing a phenomenal job.
She's like, what the fuck?
who are these fools?
So, Jarden, I need you to roll me a secret performance or deception check, or you can have somebody else do this for you.
Okay, let's see.
Actually, there's no reason for it to be secret now that I think about it, because if you fuck it up, people can see this. So roll me a public deception or performance, yeah.
Okay. They're both the same score, so it doesn't matter.
Yep, either one. Okay, you do a piss poor job of disguising the ears as...
Look, let me have a go. Some foliage on your head would a nice little flower crown. And
Part
start
of
like
the,
clipping bits
our
from
band.
yeah.
Go.
And start clipping bits off Islos and like weaving them together a bit.
Go ahead, roll me a performance or deception.
I will do a deception. I'm untrained in deception. What the? I need to redo my stats. Cool.
Reroll. Am I trained in it?
Can I argue that I do gardening lore instead? Because it's a specific skill, and I'm trying to use my gardening lore to.
All out.
Yes.
No way.
But it will be
No.
it will be
Gardening.
flowers and plants and shit. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
So
Oh
it
my
could
God.
break free.
Hell yes.
A lot
it
of
works.
flowers and plants and whatnot to cover Jarden's ears, and they look pretty. There you go.
You look beautiful.
So Jarden is
What was-
wearing a crown of flowers.
Where's Jordan's portrait art? I need to see his portrait art right now so I can visualize there being like a crown of daisies and other such. Perfect.
Very nice.
Fantastic. This is okay. All right. I'm okay with
Look,
this.
where your hair doesn't hide it, the flowers will. Okay.
Okay. He starts scratching at his scalp.
And as Fianara says, Toodles, see you at the caravan stop. I will be here. As you all make your way into the city, we're going to call this...
Have a blessed day.
Thank you, you too. We're going to call the session. Yes? Yes? Or do you...
Nice.
You guys can continue, but it will be extended, and I don't know if anybody wants to do that. So let me know if you're all...
I think it's good here.
Yeah, it's good here.
Yeah.
This is a good place to stop.
We'll start next session. Well, hold on. Let me end the recording. Thank you for watching. Bye.
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 Bye.